3rd May 2018 was my brain hemorrhage. I was taken to the hospital and I suffered from brain injury, and 20 days I was in coma. Both my skulls was removed.
How many hours have you spent on complaining, whining, comparing, binge watching shows, putting those travel plans on hold, talking negative to yourself, postponing meeting your parents, your loved ones, your friends, not playing with your kids to only know that a fraction of a second will change your life forever? Our aim at Kidstop Press has always been to share stories that empower you as individuals, as parents, as human beings, and to make sure that you take every moment, and live it to the fullest. Make sure that you cherish every single moment that you have. And my guest for today was someone that I have been very keen on meeting, speaking with, and of course, she was looking forward to her daughter's 6-month birthday when she had a brain hemorrhage and came back to life when no one expected it. When doctors said there is nothing that is going to get her back. She and her daughter learned to speak, walk, almost at the same time as she got reincarnated, just when everyone had given up on her, but her strength was her daughter Aisha. Her story gives me goosebumps, but also gives me courage, hope, and love and respect for this life that I am blessed with, that you are blessed with. Today we're chatting with Stuti, and I am sure you're going to have so much respect for your own self, for this beautiful thing called life. Hey, Stuti, so glad to have you on this conversation. And for everyone listening, I didn't know I knew Stuti, but I knew Stuti, so I'm very excited about that.
Yes.
Yours is a heart wrenching story.
Yes.
Walk us through that road from where life changed for you.
3rd May 2018 was my brain hemorrhage. I was taken to the hospital and I suffered from brain injury, and 20 days I was in coma. Both my skulls was removed, and my daughter Aisha, 14th November is her birthday, and 5 months and 19 days later I was in a coma. And yeah, tough times, but I have a ex-husband, Raghav. He also moved with me uh, to take care of Aisha. 10th of uh, June, I was taken to Boston, my favorite city, but also for my undergrad, and 4 years, yeah, and which now Serenio, 1 hour away from Zurich, and 2.5 months I spent over there. I learned walking over there, and yeah, 3rd November I came back to Bombay. 6 months has passed. I got both my skulls back, oh, artificial skulls, and yeah.
Sudhi, first up, thank you for sharing that. Just for my understanding, Aisha was 5 months
Yes,
when
got
you
your
had your brain
my
hemorrhage,
yes.
right? So there were no sort of complications before.
No, no,
You were
absolutely not.
absolutely okay. You were
Yeah,
working. You were running a successful company.
yeah,
Everything was okay. Do you know what triggered that? There's
no
no
idea.
response to that.
I think uh Dr. Turel, who was doing my surgery on 3rd of May, he told me that my mother,
Yes, Sunita.
Yeah, and how it came into her. I was fine till that 3rd of May, but birth se hua tha.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
27 years ago, birth se hua.
Okay. So it was not in your when your mom was pregnant with you. It happened after you were born,
No, no, before I
before
was
you were
in
born
my,
in
yeah,
your mother's stomach. That
yes,
time they knew that there was something like that which could happen in your brain or
no, nothing.
nothing.
I, no, just it happened. My mother, uh, she had no idea.
Your mother had no idea that there is something wrong with you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, she had no idea, but it could have, but it is something that was happening while she was pregnant with you, but your mother did not know about it.
Yes,
But the doctors now say that it was something
yes,
that was triggered
yes,
your 27
yes,
years ago.
yes.
Okay. And how old are you, Stuti, today?
31, 1st of June, 1990.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, what was it like? Who has been your biggest anchor when you were going through the last 2 years? Is it 2018, 2019, 2020? 4 years?
4.5 years, 3.5 years.
Right. So who's been your biggest support in these last 2.5 years?
Uh, my sister, uh, Shreya, who
Right.
is now married in the same Singapore only, 20 minutes away.
So when you were in coma, Aisha was really, really small. She was barely about
Yeah,
5 months. So who was
I was
watching? Who was watching her?
till date, I was feeding her.
Oh, yeah.
She helped me a lot. I don't know, but she really took care of her.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And did you, in the process, question why me? Why did I get it? Any of that?
Yes, many times.
And how do you overcome that feeling?
Uh, just hard work, and I can still do everything with my left hand. My brain hemorrhage was on the right. My right side was fully paralyzed.
Right.
1 year later, 2019, was Dr. Jack Murray and Dr. Teki Turel. They uh, artery
Yeah.
and left artery uh, सब हो गया, blockage हो गया,
Okay.
and Paris में था. I am not talking in full sentences. Sorry.
No, that's okay. But we followed.
Yeah,
We followed. So,
yeah, yeah,
so there
yeah.
was blockage in the left artery, and
Yes,
and the right side was paralyzed,
yes,
but and it continues to be so. So you function with your left hand,
yes.
right? That this is incredible. So how long were you in Switzerland?
2.5 months.
2.5 months.
Yeah.
Um, I believe, and of what I've heard is, there was people really thought that there was no coming back for you from
No,
then.
no,
Um,
no.
what made you? What made you,
Aisha,
Aisha?
my only hope was remaining Aisha.
Wow,
My strength, only Aisha.
wow.
Yeah.
Um, there is the strength, and then there is also society pressure, the stigma, things people say.
Yeah.
um, how hard was it for your family and yourself to deal with what the world was saying about you?
Uh, 2018, uh, May to June, I was told, I was after, um, there was no coming back for
Right.
me.
Right.
Talking, no. Speaking, no. Walking, no. Everything I proved wrong.
Lovely. That is incredible.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that Aisha continues to play that role of strength. Um,
Yes.
Tell me, how tough is it for you now as a single mom to manage it all? Are there moments where you feel like, shit, I wish I could do this for Aisha?
Yes. Many times. But I think that I do enough for her. Rest, uh, Nani does, or Shreya Masi does, or Amu Masi does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That is really so good. Um, Tell me, you also had a spiritual journey, and you've been very vocal about that spiritual journey. Um,
Yeah.
how did you start on that path?
I was wishing Radhika Malu, my best friend, a happy Soka Gakkai day. And 3rd of May was all over. 3rd May, 3rd May, 3rd May, 3 years had passed. 3rd May, but 3rd May was the chanting ceremony.
Right.
And that's when I started this year, 2021, just started chanting. And Soka Gakkai International, there was, I don't know, it came to me.
And there is, people are very they start on a habit, and then 10 din ke baad it kind of fizzles out. What
No,
made you stick to it?
Aisha, my daughter Aisha, only Aisha. Really,
Right.
I owe her my life.
Right. Also, when your spiritual journey, people often forget, to practice it. They do it for 1 day, 2 days, 10 days.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you have faith that it is working, and you're doing it for so long?
1 hour every day, even Sunday included, I chant Namyoho Renge Kyo for 1 hour. And my friend over here uh, gave me a gongyo.
Yes.
Um, I follow that. I gave her a call, and every day except Sunday, and I do it with her.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So having somebody to do it with is the reason
Yes.
you managed to
Yes.
stick by it.
Yes.
Also, also, if it's not crossing the lines, if I was to ask you, did you ever question, or did you ever wonder why your husband decided to split with you? Now that
Uh,
you're back, he split with you after you were back.
yeah. Um, I don't know. Uh, I really don't know. But 8th of December 2019 was when he told me I want a divorce. I was devastated. What to do?
Right.
Yeah.
And do Aisha and he continue to share a great bond?
Yes, he lives in Singapore as well. 50% me and 50% Raghav.
Just a quick question. People always complain about a life. हमारे life में कुछ भी होता है तो we are like, अरे pandemic है, my business is not working well.
Yeah, yeah,
You're comparing yourselves all the time with people on social media, with your, you worked in a successful, you ran your own company, which was
yeah.
doing so well. So when you compare people are constantly in this comparison loop. What would you tell them?
Just live one day at a time.
When you're raising Aisha now, what are some of the big struggles that you feel like, um, you know, this is so hard, or this is so hard, or what are your struggles, Stuti?
Honestly, I have no problem raising her. Um, Other people uh, to have two kids or three kids or four kids, uh, उसका पूछना चाहिए. Have you got any children?
Yes, I have two girls.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Do you complain that why is she not eating, or why can't you just eat, and why can't you clean your room, and why can't you do this? Do you whine? Do you complain and shout?
Yes, many times. But I don't usually complain. Occasionally, I complain.
And about Aisha, does she know about your condition? Does she question it? How open
Yeah,
even with her?
Ramyoho Renge Kyo was first. I started chanting this, and she also learned this Namyoho Renge Kyo from me. And uh, you will see on my sensei self,
Yeah.
I have a post on this Sunday. Watch it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And brain hemorrhage, usko pata hai.
Right.
And she knows that I was in a coma for uh 20 days.
20 days, 20 days.
My right hand and foot ऐसे तो ठीक है, but slowly.
Yeah, but and she knows that it will slowly be okay, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And she knows everything, right? She knows about your brain hemorrhage. She knows that you were in coma. She knows that you're paralyzed on the right side, but she knows
yes,
that all of this is part of you, and she's accepted it beautifully,
yes.
which is great. And she also chants with you every day. And yes, fingers
No.
crossed on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It will stay that way, because I just feel like you're passing on such amazing energy to her that there is just no way that she's not going to get it from you. Tell me, Stuti, on way forward, is what the doctors say, that this hand will be okay, the right side will be okay over time?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't know whether it's 5 years or 10 years,
Yeah.
but I feel like this hand would be okay. But not writing wise,
Yeah.
but my splint.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, Last year, Jeanette gave me this splint uh, every day except Sundays. I wear it for to uh, 4 to 6 hours. My speech has gotten way better.
Yes, it
Yeah.
has. It has. And when it gets completely okay, we're going to record another podcast.
Okay. Done.
But
1 year from now.
1 year, huh? Stuti, you have 1 year to quickly get
Polish. Yes.
absolutely polished, and
Yes.
then we're gonna re-record
Yes.
another episode with you. So the last few questions for everyone who's living absolutely normally and complaining about everything. Your life changed in just a few hours.
Yeah.
Um, Tell me, what was that, what were those few hours, and what were you doing before? What happened? when did you, like, did you suddenly wake up and, where am I? What was those last few hours before you got your hemorrhage that you remember?
3rd May 2018 was, um, I spoke to my best friend and I was Aisha ka thak thak thakkar. Aarti got scared. What has happened to Stuti? And I was in the bathroom having a shower. I don't know anything apart from that. After 20 days, wake up and both my skulls were removed.
That's it. You were just having a shower. It was a regular,
Yeah,
and Aisha was just doing tuck tuck on the door while you were having
yeah,
a shower. That's it.
yeah,
That's how
yeah,
someone came in and they
yeah,
figured out that you were in the bathroom.
yes.
So the last few questions,
Mm,
and try and answer them in a word. Um, the one thing you are grateful for,
my family,
okay? The one thing you wish you could change,
nothing.
the one support you can't live without,
Mom, mama, and papa.
okay? What would you say to stigmas of the society that parents, women, men across the world are facing?
Namyo ho renge kyo.
Okay. One moment you wish you could have captured of your daughter, which you missed while you were away.
My Aisha is 6 months old. I miss that
Oh,
completely.
okay.
I have 6 month ka birthday. I celebrate for her every uh
6 months you celebrate her birthday.
yeah,
Okay. And you miss
half birthday.
month. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. And tell me, when you came back, she'd already started speaking. And in many ways, both of you all were learning how to speak, walk. A lot of
exactly.
the milestones were together, right?
Yes, exactly.
Right. Right. Um, one ritual you wouldn't trade anything for.
My uh Hindi chants. I have um 30 minutes of um Hindi chants every day, even on a Sunday.
Okay. Okay. um, Raising a child, um, being a single mom and raising your child, how tough is it?
I am so glad that my family is here.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
um, your favorite social media app?
Instagram,
Yay! And how much time you spend on it?
too much time.
Okay. uh, and one last I promise this is the last one. But seriously, when you scroll through Instagram and all of those feeds, when you were going to share your story on Instagram, um, did you think like 100 times before sharing it?
No, I always knew that I was uh, going to share it. I don't know, uh, uh, 6 months ago, 1 year ago, but I have started this journey and I will, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm so glad you are sharing it, Stuti. You have
Yeah.
no idea. You are empowering so many people across the world, and telling them that it's never over. It's just never over.
Yes.
And the strength of a mother, right? Like your single goal, your single strength is Aisha. And
Yes.
like you said, you defeated what destiny had for you, only for Aisha. So literally,
Yeah.
I mean, she's the reason why you're born again.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Exactly.
Thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you. My page, my sensai self. Please go like it.
Yes, we will make sure that that is added in. We will also add the link to the page in the show notes, guys. So please go and visit it, like it, and of course, give Stuti all the feedback and the strength that she needs. And Stuti, thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Pleasure.
Thank you.